A recent experience of mine made me think about game and what is often taught. A girl I met a few times gamed me. I wasn't so much attracted to her, but she was very friendly and I felt we could be friends. That was my mistake anyway. The second time we met she was a complete bitch, disrespectful, rude, even ignoring me at times, and tried to make me jealous with a lie. Anyhow, by chance I met her again recently, and was friendly again. On the street I invited her to join me and my friends on a night out and she refused. I then asked for her number, and got the usual feeble excuses. Really, I just felt we were friends. Later that evening, by chance, we ended up in the same nightclub. She might have saw me first and ignored me, but when she was walking out of the toilet, I waved and she just said she's going to dance with a man on the other side of the dance floor. She was still smiling at that moment though. The night carried on and I saw her dancing with a man. Then on my way out they were talking together in a corner. By that point, even before actually, I had realized she was just playing me all along, from the very beginning actually. I felt nothing as the evening ended because I knew I was just one, among countless other guys she had played around with before, and will continue to. She pretty much tested me on the second time we met, and it didn't work. I was just indifferent, but then again, I didn't stand up for myself either. She told me to contact her for a coffee later in the week, which I did, and when the time came, she dragged on with feeble excuses again, a deliberate waste of my time and feelings, all on purpose. This really shouldn't be anything new for the inexperienced anyway, but I've got the feeling that all the game in the world, taught by all these dating coaches, wouldn't make a difference. Her plan all along was to just toy with me, lead me on, and then reject me. Indeed, from the very beginning, it was all to do with her ego. She just wanted to feel better about herself, proving to herself that she had this power, and could get away with it. There wasn't any chance of a relationship. She didn't even care to be friends. Even if I passed those tests right away, it wouldn't have made a difference, and in many ways, she was still feeding me some hope with that smile, and telling me to contact her on social media instead of giving me her direct number. She was just arrogant. I didn't notice it at first, but over time, I did see that in her eyes, completely selfish and indifferent to men. Deep inside, she might even hate men. She certainly doesn't have any respect for them. I called her out on some of her lies though. She told me she worked in IT, but a friend that knows her told me she's actually a receptionist. It probably wasn't worth it, and I was trying not to be spiteful, but I sent her a message on social media, poking fun at her profession and those feeble lies. She got angry, and turned it around to make me look like the bad guy. No surprises there. She generally was feeling I was being impudent, but then again, the way she treated me was acceptable for her. It's just showed me how full of herself she was. Still, I've come to realize that all the game in the world won't make a difference sometimes. Some women have no intention other than to toy with you. For the sake of their own ego, you cannot do anything. There isn't any chance of anything with these women other than what they've already decided for you. She actually approached me first. I suspect she saw me, and felt I was weak, an easy target for her to play her games on. That bully mentality. She is literally a predator, and I was the prey. I can imagine some shy Asians, especially a young one, in tears over this. I came close a few times as well in my youth. Yet there isn't anything that can be done, other than manage it as best as you can. It's important to remember, game isn't the solution. You have to go beyond it actually, and be fully cognizant of everything, not just females, but yourself. That's all I was to her, and had I continued, I would have just got more of the same. So why should I have any feelings for such a person when she's really just a monster in a pretty dress? Just be rational and realize the truth for what it is. It's like being around an abusive person all the time. Why should you put up with it? It's just misery, and they'd have to be something seriously wrong about yourself if you put up with it, even keep coming back to for more. The truth is staring at you in the face. All I got was an illusion when I first met her. She showed me her true self over time. I've often been through that actually. Time goes by and I eventually realize, so this is what you're really like. It's amazing I've yet to meet a dating coach to just openly say something like that.